J in Atlanta for NBA Tip-Off, presented by Lilly, Ernie Johnson, Chief O'Neal, Kenny the Jet, Chuckster.
Oh, big night tonight.
Well, it's a big night.
Oh, you know that we got the Lakers on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
do.
you were in a. You're being sarcastic.
They're contenders.
We also have Luka's birthday, and you're wondering, okay, he's the leading scorer. What kind of a night might he have? Might he come close to the record for points on a birthday, which is held by
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal? Back in 2000,
I didn't know that.
We celebrated your 28th birthday with 61 against.
Pass the ball.
That's because they tried to charge me for tickets.
No, once you pass the ball,
Because they
dunking it.
way to be selfish.
They tried to charge me for tickets in my own arena.
But that wasn't your arena.
It is. The staples start with S, Ernie.
I know, but it was a Clipper home game.
No, Ernie, it's
Yo,
my
man,
arena. I
you
built
just
that.
sound like you're a ball hog.
Nope, I
Pass the
built that
damn
arena,
ball.
Ernie. Don't you ever charge me for tickets, Clippers.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. Happy 28th birthday, Shaq. Very nice. Here's the list. Birthday guys. Shaq on top. Neek with 53 on his birthday.
The great Dominique Wilkins. Don't say that correctly.
The great Dominic, the great LeBron
never
James,
knew that
and the
was a
great
record,
Steph
Ernie.
Curry. Say what?
I never knew that was a record.
Really?
Yeah.
There was something about your career that you were not aware of. That's there you go.
I got so much success, unlike the guy over there at the end.
I have so much success that I can't remember everything that happened.
How many years you played in the NBA?
I don't know.
There's another thing he doesn't know about his career. How many years it was? Can we go? Can we get started here?
Let me see those highlights again.
We can't
Show your highlights again.
We can't show your highlights again.
Oh, come on, we're not showing your highlights again.
We could if you want.
Yeah, one good game that year.
As I was saying, can we move on?
Yes.
Good. 24 games left, and the Lakers are 10 games over 500 and clinging to a playoff spot, dangerously close to play-in position. The Warriors are already there, number 8 in the West, and for the 10th straight game, the Dubs will try to find a way without Steph and Curry. Malika Andrews will be working the sidelines tonight. We head to Chase Center. Malika, how are you tonight?
I am doing great, Ernie. How are all you doing back in studio there?
Hey, great job at the French Open.
It was the Australian, but Chuck, I appreciate the refrain
Open,
nonetheless.
my bad.
Why don't we talk about something all of us know, which is a little bit of basketball here, gentlemen. You mentioned that Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, are going to be missing him for the 10th straight game. They're also without Jimmy Butler. But a little bit of good news. Why don't we start there? Someone who stepped up in the wake of those guys going down, it's Guy Santos, right? And today it was reported by our Shams Charania that he agreed to a 3-year, $15 million deal. And he told me that he called his mom first and foremost. He had a little bit of a serious tone when he made that call to her, and his mom actually thought maybe he did a poor job with family planning when his fiance, when he first called, but he said, no, Mom, that's not the news that I have. I signed this contract. The first thing he plans to do is buy a house here in the United States. Of course, he's not from here, and so he's really excited to do that and be stepping up. And then on the Lakers side of all of this, Chuck, I know you're thrilled we have the Lakers on our air once again, but JJ Redick said for them, the name of the game, the challenge this season has been finding consistency. They're going to be without Rui Hachimura in this one, but can they find a way with their big three now that they're healthy? That is the biggest storyline for them, gentlemen.
So 24.
Wow.
All right. Malika, thank you very much for the information. We appreciate you. Have a great time tonight watching Chuck's Lakers take on the Golden State Warriors.
Doesn't he know, though, I don't know what kind of place he can get for $15 million.
Hey, he going to be broke. In San Francisco, he going to be broke.
In the Bay Area,
don't buy no house in San Francisco.
He's going to be surprised.
Going out to Oakland.
Or drive down to
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
I called Kevin Johnson, get you a deal. Sacramento or Oakland, you ain't going to get much for $15 million in San Fran.
Hey, Chuckster, why is just the mention of the Lakers fire you up so much?
Because I get sick of people talking about their contenders. Listen.
Well, then your issue is with the people who are covering them and talking about them,
I've been saying for months,
right?
the Lakers are not a good team. And I just think it's funny how the media has turned on Luka. Everything's Luka's fault now. I find that hilarious. The Lakers, they're just not a good team. They're not athletic. They're not good defensively. And I guess we're contractually obligated to talk about them every day like they do on our network now. They're our network now.
Well, they have two Hall of Famers on that team.
What that mean?
LeBron James, not too many 6 seeds have 2. If you look at Toronto in the East or Philadelphia.
Philadelphia got. We're not talking about Hall of Fame. We're talking about this season.
Not even Hall of Famers. You maybe have one of the top 2 players that ever touched the basketball.
100%.
So you got to talk about them.
They still no good.
You still got to talk about them.
But there's still an attraction for basketball fans.
You talk about
to watch
Charlotte.
LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Yes.
You scream
Why do you think they're on national TV tonight? Because fans.
Because y'all thought they were going to be good. Y'all thought the same
don't
team.
think the Lakers are a marquee franchise in this NBA.
And they are going to be a marquee franchise about another 20 games. Then the nightmare going to be over.
24 games.
Okay. If they make the play-in.
Hey, I got something I'd love to bring up with the big fella here.
Yes.
Because some of the conversation this week surrounding the Lakers was around DeAndre Ayton and his role on that team, and he's not satisfied with his role. Here's the latest from J.J. Redick about DeAndre Ayton.
I think it's probably unnatural for players to have, a skill set and feel like they're not getting to use all of that skill set and then being asked to do other stuff. This is a team sport, and everybody has to do their job, and not just DA, but that's what this is. We got to do our job. If you could pinpoint one thing is for our entire team is we're trying to find some level of consistency night to night, not just individually as players, but as a group. We're still coaching DA, and we're still hoping we get night-to-night consistency.
So those comments follow what went on this week when, in the locker room after a game, Ayton said, they're trying to make me Clint Capella. And Clint Capella said, you got 2 of the best floor generals in the game, my dog, lock in. So what do you make of DeAndre Ayton's dissatisfaction and the response by Clint Capella?
Kenny talks about this all the time. If you play hard, you can get things done. He's not Clint Capella because Clint Capella plays hard every game. Clint Capella is a role player. DeAndre Ayton is a role player. You're not going to be on the same team with LeBron and Luka and think you're going to get shots. However, though, all these plays right here, they're for you. So if you just do your job, pick and rebound and run the court, you can get easy buckets. I wish my career was as easy, because I play with guys that really used to give me the ball. Penny Hardaway, D. Wade, Scott Skiles. But listen, you just shut the hell up and do your job and do it all the time and do it consistently, it wouldn't be a problem. See, my problem with him is he don't play hard all the time. He don't play consistent all the time. 6 to 7 drop-offs, that's 12 points. You run the court a couple times, when your guy shot 3, you run past him, that's another 6 points. They go 18 points right there, so I don't want to hear no excuse from him. He don't play hard all the time. He's the key for them to get to that next level. I used to love when my coach used to come in when we had a lot of expectations and, we weren't playing well. They have 24 games left. I would love J.J. Redick to come in and say, hey, we need this home court advantage. I demand you guys go 17-7 and all the guys step up. Because right now they are in the 6th seed, but look, they're 1 game out of home court advantage. If they can get that home court advantage, anything is possible. I played on a team where we wasn't expected to win in 2006 Miami, and we end up winning. So anything is happening. So I disagree with Chuck with them not being contenders. Anything can happen. Injuries, them getting, the right matchups, anything can happen. But DeAndre...
the Lakers are contenders?
DeAndre Ayton.
The Lakers are contenders?
DeAndre Ayton is an important factor, and he needs to step up. He needs to shut the hell up and just step up.
You talk about the inconsistency, too. Last 3 games, 4 points, 21 points, 2 points.
You can't even...
The Lakers are contenders?
Anything is possible. They're in the 6th seed. Anything is possible.
Yeah, well, we won it from 6. I would say this.
You compared him to Hakeem Olajuwon now instead of Clint Capella?
The Lakers are...
You're putting words into the Jets' mouth.
He said they were the number 6 seed. They had Hakeem Olajuwon. So you compared him?
No.
Yeah, but anything is possible.
This is what I'm saying. I can explain exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm listening.
So if you're given the chance.
Yeah, if you anyone who has a job in the world will understand exactly what I'm saying. DeAndre Ayton has a skill set that is probably bigger than the role they give him. He doesn't just need drop-off passes. If you throw him the basketball
he's not a post-up player.
I'm just saying at certain times he can score.
He's not a post-up player or pick and popper. I don't care what
I told you, good luck in getting this out.
So, but my point being, anyone who has worked, the only way you get an expanded role is through excellence in the role that they give you. And so if he becomes excellent at that role, he's shooting 7 for 9 consistently every night.
He had that role in
3
Portland,
blocks.
and what'd he do?
Then we would say we'll expand his role and possibly drop the ball into.
What did he do, Chuck? What did he do?
No, but it's not a consistent basis.
I just want to hear Einstein over here.
Dominating was a man in Portland. Dominating was a man in Portland.
Listen, man.
You're the one who said he should be scoring 20 points and 10, and when I said he can't do that on that team,
why can't he? Why can't he?
They just showed 5 or 6 drop-offs.
Wait,
you're going to get
4 drop-offs is 8 points. 4 drop-offs is 8 points.
You're not going to get 20 points.
You're saying the Lakers are holding him back?
No, I'm saying he's not. If you listen, he's not excellent in that role, so they won't expand it. They won't give you more responsibility. I'm not letting you babysit my kids with 3 of them when you can't take care of one of them. So take care of one of them really good.
I'm gonna kidnap your kids like I did
you can be the nanny for 2.
So first of all, he insulted Clint Capella. Clint Capella's had a better career than him.
Thank you. He plays hard.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Clint Capella had a run.
I understood his point, but it was wrong.
It was not his point.
His point is Clint Capella is great, but see, he didn't say this. Clint Capella is great at that. He is,
and that's what he's saying. And they're turning him into Clint Capella, a rim runner and catching lobs.
Right, but you have to be excellent at that role to get something else.
You don't get. First of all, there's no coach or no player. If the Lakers had confidence in him, they would expand his role. He acts like.
How do you get confidence in someone do it?
You do it.
That's my point.
If you can't hold no player back if he kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, it was 14 points in Portland doing that.
This guy had 2 points last game.
I don't disagree with
How do you get 2 points in a game?
Because
how do you get 4 points?
Either a bucket or 2 free throws.
Yeah, because he's not being excellent in that role, and he's fighting it instead of saying, I will be the best. Okay, there are guys who come on your team, and you sure, they go, the only way I'm going to get on this floor is to defend. But you go, yo, this dude scores. But the only way to get on the floor is to defend. Then if you're on the floor for expanded minutes, shots come.
Let me just
You have to be excellent in the role they give you first.
This guy has been in 2 of the best situations in sports. When he was in Phoenix, where I live, I'm like, wait a minute. I got Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Chris Paul. All I got to do is run the floor and rebound. I'm going to get 16, 18 tonight, and we're the only big guy out there. I'm going to get double digits.
16 of that.
Yeah, and then he goes, wait a minute. I got Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and I'm 7 feet tall, and I'm the only rebound guy. I got to go out there and get 10, 12 rebounds a night, and I run the floor. I'm going to get another 16, 18. Those are 2 of the best positions any big man has ever been in.
For a guy who doesn't like to talk about the Lakers, you did a good job, Chuck.
Well, yeah, because this man up here talking about he is Southern Clint Capella. He gives himself a nickname like Dominate.
Oh, okay.
Dominate my ass.
Chuck has to be the biggest Lakers hater.
Oh, yeah. Y'all are good. Shaq said y'all were contenders. Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus.
Very biblical name. Zacchaeus tonight.
You're in the top.
The Lakers ain't contenders. Stop.
Hey, we got a brand